And what's up, guys? Hope y'all doing really good. This is my first day at work, so I'm gonna do like orientation from 8 to 8:30 to 5, and I'll be like off for 2 days. But just giving the Creator, man, thanks for allowing me to be able to get up, breathe, and be able to move accordingly, and just work on some things within myself. I'm just thankful for being able to get back to providing for myself, my family, and my dogs. Something that I take a real passion in, and I don't take it lightly with all three of them. But I'm just coming here to pretty much do this little video to justify the guys I've been speaking to, and just trying to enlighten them with conversation, school them on some couple things. A lot of people, they come out and ask me things, but I tell them the straight up truth. I don't know everything. I don't. I'm still a baby in this thing, and it takes time, man. Even though I can count all the years that I've been fooling with dogs since back, really fooling with dogs, probably like back in, let's say about 2010. I had some dogs. I had like a girl dog I had bought was her name was Chi Chi. And like I said, then I bred her one time to this other dog. She only had 2 pups, and she didn't really do too good. So end up saying, just fast forward, kept the female. She ended up passing away. Then the other female, she got real bad off sick. I don't know what was wrong with her. I don't know if she had something going on, like with a something internal, bacteria infection or something like that, because I try to give her everything. Her stool would just never get right. But just fast forward, so I got some of my man's blood, and I'm really not gonna really count them years. I can count them years, so I've really been dealing with dogs. So that old blood right around about 2012 on to now. So 12 years, a little bit experience still ain't enough, to put in my repertoire, or it's counted on, the books or whatever. But like I said, I do know a lot of stuff, and some stuff I don't know. If I don't know it, I make a phone call, and we'll get some answers. Somebody give me some definite answers, some solid answers, some core answers. But like I said, man, this video pretty much just saying, man, I'm very thankful to be back in work mode, and I get back into the feel of things, man, because sometimes it get bad. And like I said in my other previous video, I got to get my dog's wellness up. I mean, so got to get them back up. And sometimes, regardless of how we have things going, they can get sick or whatnot. But I mean, they ain't really bad off like that. But I'd rather have them, looking like they were before, the fleas and stuff like that came. But I ain't worried about that. I know I'll get them back up, because like I say, I'm gonna about to get this overflow that's getting ready to come in. My man's getting ready to buy 2 dogs from me. They still puppies, because I won't be 2 until like December the 12th, and they still puppies until they get like 3. So, but the female that he's getting, litter mate, brother, and to Ben's 10, she's very smart, very athletic. Her prey drive ain't on, but I don't worry about that. About my main thing is, can she produce for me? So, and then I didn't really want to get rid of her, because she looks like the grandmother, look almost identical to the grandmother. But I know we're gonna work out a good deal, me and my man. So, and like I say, hopefully that deal stands out, which I know, because I've been talking to him. He seems very genuine. Energy is good. So, and then we're going to do something like a contractual. We're going to make it contractual. Do a little contract, a written contract, whatever, just to make things, more suitable, or more, make things to make sense. Because sometimes, man, a lot of people have said things, oh, I give my word, and then they get a word. Not saying I'm talking about him, I'm just giving an example. They're like, oh, I give my word that I'll hold it down, or whatever situation. Then come time to do all that stuff, something end up happening all the time. So like I said, man, I don't got done bad so many times, but I don't ever stop I don't let one person predict how I treat another person. Get what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people will do that. And I understand sometimes you got to have that safeguard. You want to be safe and have your guard up or whatnot. And you're supposed to, especially in this game, because people, even my homeboy told me, and I always keep things intact with my mind. He told me, like, man, people they use you for some solid information. That's all they want you for, just for the information, but they don't really. And I had a young guy like that. I ain't gonna see me. I don't like naming names, but he was asking me about all this questions. And I would give him my, what I thought, my input or how I felt about something on my point of view on some things. But then, now he ain't even really messing with the dogs no more, like that. But anyway. But I'll just doing this video, man, to, just justify me and my man's conversation. Another guy I conversated with, and he was asking me about some questions. I don't mind asking nobody, telling them the God honest truth about some questions. And like I said, if I don't get with you then and there, I'll get with you later. I'll make sure it's on my appointment to get to you. And, because a lot of times this is business related situations, and I pretty much want to help you out. That's what I really want to do. Like I said, at the end of the day, how I base my program off of is about the Bulldogs. It's only about the Bulldogs. It ain't about me. It ain't about, I get my recognition, but at the same time, it's just about the Bulldogs, the strand, other dogs, the traits, all that stuff, man. And that's what it's about to me. And like I said, man, it's a beautiful thing whenever you allow yourself to know it's about that. I know today's everything is about money, and that's cool. I ain't mad at nobody that's out there trying to get some money, especially if you got out a good product. You want to get the money, but if your whole mindset is to do that, then you start to skip some things. You start to miss out on some things when you think this is all about money. You start giving out half-ass stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that they do, because we know at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be a lot of kennels out there that's gonna give good and bad, and we know that. That's why I always tell you, get something from me that you don't like, give it back, man. Just don't bash my name out. And then if you still do, that's okay too, because I forgive you. But like I said, we just won't do no dealings. You get over on me one time, we just won't do no dealings no more, and we're gonna just make it simple like that, because I ain't got time to play. I'm all for the breed, man. That's what I'm all for. Improving this breed, and it don't matter if it's from keeping it solid family base, keeping it out crossing it or whatever, trying to help somebody else out, and I'm all for that. And you don't have to have always money involved, man. That's one of the biggest things we really don't went into based on. That's why a lot of times them older dogs is better than these newer dogs, because we base it off money. And them old men back then, man, they did a lot of word to mouth, consenting things like, look, man, when I get this dog, we gonna breed this together. And they studied, man, and they knew, and really they studied their dogs by, viewing their dogs as far as looking at them, examining them, monitoring. That's what they did. They like, man, I got this. And then my man said, oh, well, I got some good stuff. Or they went to a convention and seen their dogs, and they just started exchanging, conversation, and they started having a likeness. He's like, oh, I like that dog. What dog they come off of? Well, I got such and such. Well, I got the grandson of this, or something like that. And then he just started matching up, bloodlines. Like, well, we almost connected with a little bit of this right here. Or I got this Eli, and I got this, So that's what a conversation. So it wasn't so much money involved, but also back then in them times, we know that a lot of the cost of things wasn't much at all. So bag of dog food back then probably, I don't know. I'm just educational guess. It's, was cheaper than right now. Like, shoot, a 50-pound pack of dog food maybe $10.50, $8. So they didn't have to worry about that. All they had is the word of mouth, man. They had the loyalty. They was very prideful for what they did. Yeah, they was very prideful for what they did. They took pride in it. And now these days, you know, you don't take a lot of pride. So, but me on the other hand, I try to take a lot of pride in giving valid information out, you know, helping out another man that's been in it. You know, like I say, I talked to this gentleman, and like I say, man, he was like, man, you learning me something. I looked at your videos and I looked at another man's video, man, you helping out me so much. He said, I didn't know certain things. And I said, I'm still learning myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. That's why I look at other people's page. And big shout out to my man's Cimarron Kennels, man. I like what he's doing. He got a lot of good things. He doing that virtual dog show, man. That's a beautiful thing, you know. And that way, you know, if you can't right now don't have the funds to be able to get out and really give your dog some, you know what I'm saying, make some exposure. He's giving you, you know, the exposure to be able to see the whole world, to be able to see right on the virtual, you know, the video thing. So that's, man, that's dope. That's real dope. I definitely support that brother. He always been very respectful in my eyes, and he always, you know, doing it the right way. So big shout out to Cimarron Kennels, because he always give me a shout out. And, you know, brother, I appreciate you so much. That mean a lot. And that don't nothing but build, that just build good good communications with me, and a good you know, very consenting thing with me, you know, because I'm big on respecting people and giving respect back. That's what I'm big on. But yeah, man, so we just pretty much aim to really do this video, you know, just individuals been hitting me up, and, you know, and then the other young gentleman, he hit me up asking some questions about some things. You know, he was like, I seen your video, blah, blah. And pretty much all these guys say pretty much the same thing, man. I like the way you humble yourself. And that's what, man, that's how I was really raised. You know what I'm saying? My mom's always told me to give respect to those as you want respect. So that's what I'm gonna give. And I don't got no problem with it. Now, if you don't want my respect, then I won't worry about it. I'll just, you know, do my thing and you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, some people you can't give respect to, and then, you know, they feel like they violated over something small, and then them the ones I stay away from when they get, you know, emotionally attached to, and they don't know how to, you know, because I'm a man. If I did something to you, bro, I apologize. Look, hey, man, forgive me. I wasn't in my right space of mind at time. You know, I apologize to you. So, but I'm just doing this video, man. I'm just, you know, out here just thinking, man, giving thanks, man. I could be able to just get right back up and bounce back, because I was out for like 3 months and some change, man. Just really couldn't give my dogs what I needed for. I mean, they had food and everything like that, but just the other stuff to be able to just put in their diet, man, to keep them, their wellness up. Because we know, even with us as people, as a child, a mother, a man, a father, we know if we don't keep our wellness up, we start over the amount of time, we start declining. That's with the dogs just as well. Even though we know it's kind of hard to put these dogs down, because they built for everlasting. They built for everlasting. They everlasting dogs, man. They just built almost like a machine. And like I say, and a lot of times a lot of breeders, they get in there, they want to hybrid these dogs. These dogs been hybrid, man. You don't need to hybrid no more. All you got to do is just keep a good family core base of dogs, and then whatever you add in there, like I said, you know, a lot of people, whatever you add in there, make sure them traits match up. And no matter if it's this from a whole different family or almost to the same family, make sure them traits add up, as it's gonna show out. And then it's gonna really show when you start really producing good dogs, man. That's what it's about, man. So but like I say, man, I'm just here to just justify, you know, some of the conversations we had, man. My man's gonna come down and grab 2 of them, being 10. I really don't want to get rid of them, but this out of the sake of, you know, I already got the grandmother, I already got the grandma, the mother, the grandmother, and the mother to Ben 10 and Maria, so I can reproduce all that back over. Then I got a city, and I breed one of them. I already got them dogs right back over again, so I'm not mad about giving somebody some good stock of that Sinclair stuff, which is my stuff now. But like I said again, I'm gonna still give my man, he's honorable in my mind, my mind and my conversation. He's very honorable. I'm gonna keep giving that honor. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm gonna keep doing what I have to do to keep this bloodline going and keep it strong and keep it competitive. at the highest level, and I know what it takes to get it done. That's why I keep digging, studying, getting in there and seeing what I can add in, because sometimes you miss stuff. And when you miss stuff and you don't take the full opportunity of the stuff that you don't miss, man, you might miss out on something good. Now, we know sometimes the breeders are hit and miss. That's a 50-50 chance when you have dogs. They might not throw out something, and then you do it again, another breeder, and be like, it'd be fire. So it's just, and like I say, we already know, especially dog men that's been around dogs. The dogs, sometimes they go back farther in a generation. They skip a couple generations, or they'll, and then they'll go back on the mother side, or they'll go back on the father side. That's why you get them throwbacks. And then sometimes they'll just throw out average dogs. That sometimes they just sometimes they will, and that's just how it be. But you just got to figure out, as a breeder, man, when you throw out these average dogs, say, what can I really do with these average dogs? I mean, even with some average dogs, they can make better dogs. To me, I'm gonna use an analogy. That's like if you have an average, you going to school and you got a D or whatnot, and you can always prove on your average. You can always prove and to produce. I mean, not produce, but get a better average. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, next semester I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my average up from that D. I'm gonna go up to a C plus, and then you're like, oh man, and I'm putting in a little bit more study time. I'm putting in a little bit more, work ethic and doing that. And so that's with the average dog. Me personally, I like a balanced dog to have them off and on switch, because that way I don't have to really worry about nothing. Because now this time and day, man, you have a lot of our dogs are mislabeled. They not handled well, and they miseducated on how to handle a dog, and they don't know how to really break up a dog. A lot of stuff that goes into them categories. So I really like to have mine balanced, because I don't like I ain't gonna say I don't like a dog. I like a dog, high sprung dog. I like a dog that he gonna show all them beautiful traits that's coming out of them, but I really prefer them to be balanced, that temperament, know when it's time to get, that light switch. Pretty much like, if everybody don't read the story on the article on Ferguson Centipede, he wasn't really a good, a conditioning dog, but, basically a family dog. That's what he was. But when it was time to get in the pit, he knew what to do. He know what to do, and he handled business. But it's hard to find dogs like that, man. It really is. But like I said, man, we gonna continue to do things over here right, man. I'm gonna continue to help out people. That's what I'm doing. Help out anybody, especially the ones that don't know information. And sometimes, man, a lot of the times you have to pay for information. I don't think you should have to pay for information, even if you ain't read up on some of the stuff. You still shouldn't have to pay for it, because it's wide open for everybody. And like I said, I know some of the kept secrets of some of how the dogs are bred. Nobody didn't want them to know their recipe, and that's understandable. But taking care of a dog and keeping the wellness up, I think everybody should know. Because like I say, man, you can have a good litter on the ground. If you didn't do one particular thing, the whole litter can die. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much another thing. But man, like I say, I just try to, make myself accountable to I ain't gonna say everybody, because you can't help out everybody, but the most people that I come in contact with, man, they really have been some genuine people. They spirits really has been up, and I like people that can match good positive energy with me, man. And then whatever we conversate on, man, and whatever we say we'll agree to, we live up to it, instead of just be talking to put false advertisement, false manifestation out there, because I don't like doing it. I do this stuff for real. I take time and pride in what I do. That's why I said, man, I'm just glad, I'm thankful to be able to have a job or whatever, man, and get back on my feet. And like say this gentleman that's gonna purchase Ben 10 and gonna purchase Maria, I get something back off of Ben 10, which that's good for me, because that'll be something he gonna breed something different to it, some good stuff. I ain't gonna tell you right now what it's gonna be, but tell you in the long run when the stuff's coming, because you can't always tell you good news all the time. And then I'm gonna breed Maria back to one of my males down here, probably be little Lito, which he's a small dog. He like 31.5 pounds, but man, and he's a really good, solid prospect, man. I've been looking at him, man, and that little joker I'll tell you, he jumped probably about 2 feet in the air, boom, off the chain. He ain't on a real big heavy chain, cause I don't need him on a big, really heavy chain, but he still be boom. And I'm talking about he'll do that over and over again, so that's working him out. So I was thinking about doing that with her, Maria, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna let him add him 2 prospects, and Ben 10 is one of my prospects I like to him. Man, he showed me some great signs early age at 5-6 months old, and something that, you know, some dogs, some of them, man, you just can't teach that. They automatically, so it's basically coming from the blood, from that Sinclair and that Slim Jim stuff, man. It's coming out of them dogs. Them dogs really showing early. He showed it early, and you know, my man's got his brother that I want to breed something back to, but he's already in a different state now. But we still gonna try to work out something like that. I like to get back and breed him. He said he's like around 50 pounds, so he bigger than Ben. I knew he was gonna be bigger, man. But yeah, man. So, but we got some good things going on. But like I say, man, I'm gonna have them dogs shipped up there with him. We gonna gain a good relationship, and then we gonna, you know, split litters out of both of them. I'll get a split a litter out with his female. He got some good stuff, and he gonna split with my stuff, so he can base them 2, that boy, and then with 3 dogs he can base it off of and have some really good stuff. And I just try to make every situation a win-win as possible. But if I can't, then, you know, I ain't gonna be able to deal with you like that, you know. So, but we gonna make things happen. We're gonna have some really good name. All right, Doug. We really have some good things that really coming in mind, and some really good things, and some really good breedings coming in mind. So that's why I'm really pretty much letting some stuff go. I don't really observe it enough. I don't really monitor it and examine it enough to know what these dogs capable of doing. And like I say, he's gonna get 2 good male and female out of the same litter, man. And like I said, gonna really get some good dogs, man, for the low. We ain't gotta say how much he spent for them, but thing of it is, man, we're gonna work out a good breeding plan for both of them, and so hopefully I get some good prospects off of Ben 10 by breeding to another family of dogs that ain't none of them no kin to. So we gonna check it out, man, and hopefully it turns out in both our favor, which I know it will, because when you put mind and effort and manifestation to what you want to do, and you start envisioning good things, they gonna start happening. So a lot of this stuff too, and it's time for it to outcross it again anyway. So like I said, man, sometimes you can just go too heavy and you start losing core values of dogs that's down up in there, because you too, I don't want to outcross. But you gotta outcross to the right stuff. But the stuff that I'm gonna be outcrossing to is some real good stuff, real, you know, top of the line. I don't look at the pedigree. I'm gonna go study some more. You know, but like I say, it's gonna be really a big future for our Will Kennels of the Carolinas, and whoever, you know, kind of like, I ain't gonna say necessarily partnership, but whoever associated with me, there's gonna be some big things, man. So, but like I said, I got some more breeds, but I probably might not have nothing to come in. If I don't, I'm gonna say, oh well, we're gonna skip it, but we're gonna try to take off about 3 to 4 years and work on some things. Like I say, I should be having some pups coming back. And another thing, my man's up in Oklahoma. He got litter mate sister, so I have some pups coming off of that whenever it's time for her to breed. So man, some beautiful things get ready to happen. So definitely, I mean, she had whatever we split, 3 to 4 pups. I'm keeping all of them. We'll see how they're gonna turn out. I mean, and we're gonna go from there. But one of the biggest things, man, in this, this dog world, or this, being a breeder, man, you gotta have patience and you gotta have vision, and the vision of saying what I need to breed to keep my dogs consistently at a high rate. What I need to breed to, and that's why you look at dogs, you observe them as much as you can, and you spend time with them. And but I'm gonna get out of here, man. I think I don't get y'all a mouthful, a mind full on some things, but big shout out goes to my man, No Year. I can't wait till you get on down here and get these dogs, and a couple months go down, and when it's time to do these breedings, man, it's gonna be some beautiful things. So we'll look back on these videos, and we'll be able to talk about it and go from there. So we trying to make history. Everything I touch, I want to make history on, and I think I definitely can. So then we got some more avenues that we really want to get into too. I really want to try to get in hog hunting. I just like to say my financial situation's got to get better, and which it is. So I can start putting dogs out there, man, to go hunt and do some other things. Wall climbing, and so some more good solid avenues, man. Confirmation shows, this, that, and the third. But like I say, we just got to take it one step at a time. But now I'm able to get back into working, and that's gonna help me out a lot. And then with him purchasing these dogs, that's gonna put money back into my kennel. I can do this, and then that way I can buy enough of this, because fall get ready to come back up, so I'm good. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do, and I have them back ready to go. And probably about before it really starts snowing down, because we ain't really got no snow in the last couple years like that. If it snow, it dries up within 10 days. So I can do a yard tour. My man's I was talking to another guy from Texas. Been talking to, he's supposed to get something, but I don't think he's gonna purchase nothing. So, but it's all good. He was wanting to do a yard tour, and then another guy that I sold a dog to from South Carolina, he was wanting me to do a yard tour. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. That's on the to-do list. To get that yard tour to y'all guys, man, and just want to make sure everything's right, very perspective. So I'm gonna get things and equipped real fast. It shouldn't take me no more than about a good month to do it. And man, there's gonna be some beautiful things that's coming, man. And I appreciate y'all staying in tune. And like I say, man, I'm just trying to be the best at what I am, and the only way I'm gonna be the best is what's up there. I keep working toward it, man, and keep having some genuine people that I keep meeting around the world, different states, man, and it really about the breed. That's what it's about, the breed. But y'all have a wonderful day, man. I'm gonna get on in here. Well, let's see, what time is it? It's what time is it? 7. I ain't gotta be to work till like 7:30. 8:30. So. But just get y'all a little bit of peace of my mind. This video probably ain't gonna be shared to probably like later on today when I get some Wi-Fi. My network, I can do it off my network, but it just takes longer. Wi-Fi, it just works a little faster. You don't have to use all of your data up trying to send this video. But yeah, man, All Will Kennels at your services, man. All Will Kennels of the Carolinas at your services, man. We trying to continue to just create a platform of just greatness over here, and I know I'm gonna do it because I take the time out. And first it starts from that manifestation, envisioning things, so that's where it starts from. But y'all be good, man. I hope y'all have the rest of the week to go well for y'all, you and your families and everything, and whoever listen to this, man. Hope y'all really enjoyed it. I try to put time and good content behind what I'm saying. I try to be truthful. I try to be respectful. I try to get right to the point. I try to be vocal, so y'all can understand. Like I said again, I don't know everything, but I'm only a baby into this. But I'm climbing the ladder every day. Every day we try to take a step at it. If it's a will, it's a way. But y'all be good, man. I hope y'all really enjoying this. Comment on here. We definitely get back with y'all guys because I take value into another man's comments, even if it's negative. I still try to, depending on what it is, I still try to meet in the middle, but I'll have a wonderful, wonderful day. All Will Kennels of the Carolinas at your services.